In this video, we'll be taking a look at what anxiety is, as well as common signs and symptoms. We live in a busy world that is constantly changing. Every day, we're potentially faced with work stress, health issues, relationship problems, as well as positive upheaval such as going on an overseas trip or moving to a nicer home. It's absolutely normal to feel overwhelmed in these scenarios. But are stress and anxiety the same thing? Not exactly. They can look the same on the surface, but the two are quite different when you dig a little deeper. Both stress and anxiety can cause the body to go into a fight or flight response. Part of the nervous system kicks into gear and release stress hormones. This is how our bodies help us respond to a real or perceived threat. It's great if our heart starts racing to pump blood into our muscles when we have to run away from a bear in the woods. But that same pounding heart rate is not very useful when you're at a social function and you get red in the face and start sweating profusely. So, what exactly are the differences between stress and anxiety? Stress is your body's response to a specific threat, such as that bear in the woods or a looming deadline at work. Stress often is immediate. Anxiety, on the other hand, often lingers around, even if there's no apparent reason. Anxiety is both a symptom and a disease state. There are several different types of anxiety disorders, such as generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, among others. Next, let's take a look at some of the symptoms of anxiety. Physical symptoms of anxiety can include a pounding heart, sweaty palms, dry mouth, and shaky hands. It may feel and look like trembling, muscle tension, digestive problems, and a strange sense of impending danger. These bodily reactions can, ironically, cause even more anxiety. We become anxious about being anxious. When acute anxiety escalates, we may experience dizziness, nausea, hyperventilation, chest tightening, shortness of breath, and a sense of losing control. This is what we call a panic attack. In addition to the hyperarousal of fight or flight, anxiety also makes a person feel extremely tired. Sometimes this is because we struggle to sleep. Insomnia is another symptom of the disorder, but often we're simply exhausted from being on edge all the time, which is created by the continual outpouring of adrenal hormones. Anxiety truly does take its toll on the body. It's not just in the head. You can often reduce anxiety using coping mechanisms like exercise and meditation practices. Sometimes these measures may not be enough, and you may need the help of a mental health professional. But please remember, it is treatable.